If you're new to 7x7 and are having trouble with last two centers, do not skip this video. I'll go over how to do last two centers and a few tricks that you can do. Alright, so we usually start on the bottom, and the first step obviously to make the first bar, so that's just getting all of the colors to match in the middle. You don't necessarily have to make the middle bar, but I'm going to because it's a lot easier. So I'm going to look at these two pieces and these three, be compared together like this. And then we need to make a bar on this side, and we need to look around for pieces. So I see these two, I also see these three, and I'm going to use these three, so I'm going to take them out like that. Oh, and also I have these, so actually I can try and use these as well. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to use this piece and these 4 pieces to make my bar. So I'm going to insert it up here like this, U2. And then here's another nice little trick you can do. If you use this slice like right here, it doesn't affect any of these centers as long as you like reverse the move. So if we go M prime, U2, M, then we will get one bar right here, and I can just go ahead and insert that onto the left side like this. Now for the next bar over here, we need to look around for pieces, and I see these 3 and this compared together like this, and this and these can pair together like this. So that slice over and then come back down. Now we can just insert this bar as usual over here. Alright, now we see that we have these 4, which is pretty lucky, and we're going to move this piece up here like this and insert it right here just like this. And now we're going to try and solve as many pieces over here as we can. So if we just move this 4 bar kind of up here, then we're going to get more solved. So one more time, and now we have just 2 commutators. So I'm going to do this one first, and now we just have this middle one to solve. And that's the last 2 centers. For this next one, I see that I have these 3 right here, and I can move these 2 in to solve it. So I'm gonna move this one in first like this, and then reposition it like that to move this one in. Now we have a bar and this ziggy-zaggy thing, and I'm going to, well, I see this one. I can actually preserve this by just inserting it into its spot right now, and we can, it's going to be a bit harder, but we can now just move on to the next bar. We have these 3, we can try to pair. So I see these 2 pieces, so one can go in like this, and then I still have these 2, which I'm going to move into the top like this. And so, now we're going to pair this with this, like that, to make the bar, and then insert just like that. So now we have this bar, which is our next one that we're going to do, and this piece does not go over here, it goes over here, and we have to somehow get over these pieces, one of these pieces over here. So it's going to be this piece, by the way, and the way that we can try is doing an insert, and now we have this thing, so then we can move this in now, and now we can just insert this piece up to here like this. Now insert, and we need to get as many solved as possible. So we have this red bar right here, we're going to insert it up to here like this, and we could probably try and get 2 swap. We just keep doing these kind of stuff. I think 3 is gonna be the most that we're getting. Yeah, okay, so I think we could probably get it to 2, but yeah, see, like doing this forever is not worth it. You might as well just do this 3, but this is how you could try and visualize it, but this is just kind of a beginner tutorial, so you can just keep doing that. I don't know, but I'm just going to do commutators now for the last 3. So I'm gonna start with these 2, these 2, finally these 2, and there you go. For this last scramble, I'm not really giving scrambles, but this is just to show you how to do it. So I see these 4 and it needs one more piece, which is right here. I'm going to insert this. Like, we can actually do it easier, better finger tricks like this. That'll get it in, and then we can just make this vertical so that it's better to work with. Now we need to finish off this bar, and we can do that by moving this piece up like this. And now we have this bar, we can insert it over here like this. And we have these 4 not necessarily attached, but we can work with it. So this is actually very easy if the middle piece is unsolved, because all we have to do is just do that kind of bar trick with this piece. So we're going to replace it, do a U2, and then come back. And now we can do that M U2 M trick. So M U2 M prime, and that'll just give us this bar, or this one, and we can just insert it over here. Here, just for the sake of the beginners, I'll do it this one. And now we are going to do this bar right here. This bar looks a lot more difficult, so that's kind of good that we're ending on a difficult note. So I have these 2, and I have no other pieces attached to it. So I have these 2 pieces as well, and I'm going to move that up there like that. Then I'm going to try and insert this up here, so then I can just do a U2 and get this piece up here. So now we have 3 pieces like this, and we need to get this piece up to here somehow. It'll be difficult, but we can do it. It's possible. So we're also going to move this one. So we might as well just do a fat one. And then we get this piece up here, which is easier to work with, but still not easy. So what we can do for this is kind of think of this as 5 by 5, these 3. So we're going to have to repeat something, but we're gonna do it from here. So make 2 bars like that, kind of. And then now we can just move this piece up here. And then we have a bar, so now we can insert it up here, in here, like this. Right, now we have to just complete these pieces. So we're going to just, oh, okay, so we have a 1 swap now. Because so these, if you have this bar right here and we move it up, it doesn't actually affect this, because if we move this up, it pairs with this. And if we come back down, then these pieces will pair with green. So that's why we got the 1 swap. And we're just gonna do the commutator like this. And that is the last 2 centers. If you're still having trouble with last 2 centers, make sure you subscribe, because I'll hopefully have some videos out for this. Again, hopefully this video actually helped you though. And if it did, like and sub, and also bye.